ASL Defender round of 32, Group F, and we are now in the winner's match. So, spawning up in the top right of Overgrowth, we have the clanless Pink Protoss Tnerb.
And his opponent, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, the yellow Zerg from Clan. I put on my robe and wizard hat. This is the BigCohooNah. And yes, that is literally his clan name.
Yes, that we can confirm that is actually his clan name. Yeah. So
and he is actually... Go ahead.
Yeah, so he's throwing down a very early hatchery here.
He went hatch before anything.
Yes. The 2 minute 15-second expansion. Always a classic Zerg move.
Against Toss, you might as well have just dropped an extra hatchery on top of it.
Yeah, triple hatch. Yeah, double hatch.
I have played a Protoss player, and I opened up with 4 hatch before pool.
4 hatch before pool. You must.
Yes.
That's impressive.
And I won.
That's again even still impressive.
It was great because he didn't scout my other 2 hatches until like the 15-minute mark, and I had already had them all fully saturated and creep connected, and everything was fun.
Yeah, so Tnerb's not going for the Forge Fast Expand typical. In fact, I've seen actually no Forge at all. He's just now threw down the pylon on the low ground, so that wall's not going to be set up at all when the Zerg eventually attack.
Indeed. And another player that I had played with, Prime, who I've been talking about quite a bit tonight, she opened up 5 hatch before pool and made nothing but speedlings and 1 Protoss player. Pretty awesome.
That's pretty good. Alright, so we got our first 2 Zerglings moving out on the map. They're gonna go capture the watchtowers.
Should have captured that probe.
Capture the probe. And then we got 2 more Zerglings moving out. No doubt going to scout into the Protoss base.
Indeed. This wall is going to be complete, though, before any damage gets done, though.
Yeah. A gateway and a fort going down just for the wall.
I really don't like that, the gate and the forge thing. I do like the positioning, though. You don't typically use a pylon for a part of your wall. That's something you never do.
2. Yeah, let alone 2 pylons.
What I tend to do is I'll put the pylons behind the pipes there, and you could actually fit 3 large tech structures there and a cannon, instead of doing what you did here. So that is going to be a weakness as far as the Protoss is concerned, but he's really saturated. He's got a good income, so I'm not too worried about it. But it definitely is going to be a major factor if he ends up finding himself needing to defend that area.
Yeah, we got very fast +1 on the way here.
Oh, I don't even have the production tab up. What an idiot.
Yeah, Zergling speed just finished, so for our Zerg player.
And he's going for his 3rd and going ahead and making 10 more drones. And dropping a Roach Warren as well, and by he I mean the BigCohooNah. I'm actually really shocked though at the building positioning for this Zerg. You want to go ahead normally and drop like a Roach Warren and 2 Evos right in front of your natural. You know, kind of spine maybe as defense. But he has a wide open door here.
Yeah. Well, there's not really a very large Protoss army, and he can clearly see that. In fact, he's probably going to pick this very small force off.
Oh, if he gets that sentry, oh, almost did too.
Yeah.
Oh, but he did bait off that. No, he didn't. Never mind. I was going to say he got the FUD on overcharge, but that was just a mothership core attacking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So right now, Tnerb's up to 4 gateways and nothing else at the moment. No particular tech structure picked as of yet.
I think honestly he should have went 2 gateways and went ahead and dropped a Stargate and started picking off overlords all over the map. That would be huge right now. But he didn't do it, so whatever. He's really heavy on the sentries though.
Well, in a PvZ, the sentries can decide the game,
Indeed, but not when you only have one stalker.
and especially if your opponent only has now 23 Zerglings.
23 speedlings with roaches. The sentries are going to get some good force fields, but they're going to tickle the rest of the roaches to death.
And he's gonna back himself into a corner.
I do not see any. Oh well, he mass recalled.
The mass recall.
You see what I mean, though? The sentries wouldn't be able to have done any damage to them whatsoever.
You have a weapon of stalkers here to get ready for another attack there in the next few minutes.
Indeed, and I think actually he's BigCohooNah has taken out these rocks, so he's probably going to be gearing up to take this gold base within the next couple of minutes, I think.
Yes. So Tnerb has decided to go for a robotics facility and a Twilight Council.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see Colossus High Templar as well, especially since he's just now throwing down this third base.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Really going to be on the gas production. So Colossus High Templar is very possible. He's also a researcher.
Research and blame. Yeah, you definitely could be right. And these lings are going to get right in. They're not going to be able to get to that cannon, though. Those are going to be safe.
Really good positioning on that cannon.
Absolutely. I think that his pylon placement, though.
That's a lot of roaches right there for BigCohooNah.
Yep.
You gotta bash down this wall.
He just needs to focus down that pylon.
That's true. Yeah.
Like I said, that front door
just got cut off by that force field, leaving now only 4 roaches in the main.
Indeed. The rest of his army, though, just feels like, oh, we'll clean it up, no problem.
Yeah, this roach is going to get cleaned up with no worker kills.
Indeed. Can you imagine if he had Burrow right now?
It would, yeah. BigCohooNah would be doing a lot more like damage, if not physical damage, emotion. Like he would be psyching out his opponent just from the sheer threat of burrowing roaches.
Mm-hmm.
So
absolutely.
Psychological damage would be extensive.
The Overlord spread, it looks like we're going 2 by 2 all the way across the board here on the left-hand side.
2 by 2. Yeah, almost. So, look at the army tab. Right now, worker count is not extremely, extremely diverse. It's 58 drones and 60 probes right now, so economies are fairly the same.
Our Zerg player definitely needs to have a lot more drones at this point.
Yeah, especially versus a Protoss player. A Zerg player does not want to be on equal terms of economy with a Protoss player.
Nope.
That's just asking for trouble. Yeah,
and honestly, I think this is gonna be it. Maybe. Yeah, I got that immortal in there.
It's going to really help clean up all these roaches.
And his army just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that additional stalker, the stalker reinforcements are going to be the nail in the coffin here.
Indeed.
He's going to kick off the reinforcements as they come in waves. Yeah, the third's going to go down.
He probably should have just went ahead and sacked the third and sent all of his roaches in at his natural.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he does have a new third, but...
Yeah, but there's a Protoss army standing in between him and his third.
And there is no doorway like I was talking about earlier. So they're just going to walk the whole army in without any concave whatsoever, any block.
Yeah, this army is very, very scary, very dangerous for the Protoss right here. He's just going to completely overdo the third here.
I honestly really thought... Match number 2 between 2 very good players here in our winners match. And that being said, spawning in the bottom right hand corner from I put on my wizard's robe and hat, however you say it.
That's how you say it.
Okay. It would be Red Zerg, BigCohooNah.
Yeah. And going with a fast hatch again. So spotting up in the top left of Inferno Pools, actually, I believe is up one game, even though I don't think anybody saw that one game. It's going to be our blue Protoss, Tnerb.
And in case anybody didn't hear it during that last game, Rooms to Go is really, really serious about getting your business.
Yeah. Yeah. But
This
just
is
to clarify, last game, Tnerb did manage to pull out a victory with the third player. Even though I don't think anybody saw that. So he is sitting on the pole for the winner's match.
I'm just watching. Our probes are under attack.
Yeah.
Actually, looking at this wall, like, is this something that Protoss do now? They say, screw the Zerg, we're just going to go ahead and wall off by our extractor, and that's it?
Yeah, I have done this in the past as well. I call it the fortress. I do it with Protoss. Yeah.
But they can still get around your base on both sides, can't they? And then it's kind of like you can't leave?
Yeah, that is true, but normally people would wall off towards the cliff edge from their assimilator.
Mm.
That said, I do this on team games, but it is still an option I've seen in action before.
Okay. Makes sense.
Oiled.
What was he going to do, a proxy hatch or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
I know he had that probe out there for a while.
Yeah, so right now the BigCohooNah is sitting with two bases right now. He has an extractor, but nothing mining from it at the moment. He just went straight for Zergling speed and nothing else. Sitting with 32 gas.
That's actually not too bad a thing if you want to actually get those extra minerals. Probably going to go ahead and take a third pretty early. They usually do that just to get the speed.
Yeah, I've seen that in action numerous times before, where they just get up to around 100 gas and then just stop gas mining.
Exactly. They'll usually go for like either a third or like full base saturation and then take their gas. Especially if they're going ahead trying to get like a roach timing, a real strong roach timing. Against Terran, what you can do is there's a build called the Golden Drone Count build, and you actually end up attacking your Terran opponent at 1230 with 2-2 and max Roachbane army.
Max Roachbane army?
Yep.
Like max 200 at 12 minutes.
Yep.
I have to say, I've never seen that. I've never seen that before.
And what you actually end up doing is you'll be maxed, and you will actually start your production for your 3-3 and your Ultra as soon as you hit with your attack.
Nice. So if it does fail, you have a backup plan.
Exactly, but it typically doesn't unless they've gone like Banshee. And then if they haven't gone Banshee, they lose. Unless you're Saber and you're the god of StarCraft and you just magically like appear for 400 battle cruisers and you win.
Yeah. Yeah. This third is getting harassed by the Signal Zealot, but he's going to get stopped here.
Yeah, I like the Zergling micro there.
Not one ling lost in that.
What is the health regeneration on that? It's like what? Every 3 seconds you get 1 health point? Something like that?
I'm not too sure about health regeneration.
We do have a small contingency force coming out. Same thing as before, a few sentries and a stalker.
Yes. Yeah, but the Zergling count is still fairly manageable for this force. But it's not going to do anything since it's not even at home.
Indeed. And it's not even going to... Well, it could technically take out the wall, but he's actually going for this gold base really early.
Yeah.
Which is going to be cancelled almost immediately.
Yeah, he's going to probably go ahead and cancel that. Cancel that, cancel that.
And he's using it to buy some time. He'll probably get the cancel while his army is attacking over here.
Yeah, there's the cancel on that base. So, yeah, meanwhile, we got the Protoss going to be harassing the third. Queen does pop. Things are going to show up and it's going to force the mass recall. Does lose a Stalker and a Sentry, but keeps most of his force intact.
Absolutely. And honestly, our Zerg player could probably just fully saturate his third, drop a macro hatch, and just pump out roaches, and he could probably win the game with that. Especially since our Protoss player is taking a third base again.
Yeah. This expansion got caught by a roaming overlord. What's the cancel?
I think our resident wizard here is going to go ahead and say he's not playing any games this game time.
Yeah, he's really good at doing very well at laying on the pressure on the Protoss here.
And believe it or not, even with that dying Ling, he did get a really good scout off of what's actually on the front door.
Yes.
And I would say probably not to engage all these zealots with those Lings.
He is going to go ahead and pull back.
And he did. He is making a ton of roaches.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. He did throw down a robotics facility, so chances are he might. Yeah, he's getting. Link is just about to finish up, and he is going to get charged right after that. It's already queued up, actually.
Absolutely, but if you look, he's only making his first observer, and he'll probably go into an immortal. But these roaches are going to probably do so much damage before that even hits.
Actually, that was his second observer. Yeah.
Oh.
No doubt this base is probably going to get cancelled again. Yeah, that's just too many roaches at this point in time. Yeah, that army is just too massive for him to hold this. He's going to have to cancel. Yeah, and the remaining force gets surrounded and gets just cut down. The Zerg have continued to press the advantage here.
Yep. He needs to go ahead and just push into the base over here. There's no cannons.
Yeah,
there's few warpins.
Yeah, so.
Oh, the force
does cut off it does block half the ramp, but that still allows for leak.
Yep. Now they can just go around and focus fire that one immortal.
Yeah, this is just that's just too many roaches to handle at this time.
They could actually just go right into the main and ignore that altogether.
Yeah, although the Mothership Core does have enough energy to photon overcharge both bases. This immortal is going to clean this up.
He is. He didn't focus down the immortal while he was down there, so this whole army is going to be taken out.
Yeah, yeah, he wasn't focusing down the immortal somewhat. It was like the only thing there, but even then, it still didn't. It still survived with 47. Yeah, so the Zerg attack does get cleaned up, and losing only a little bit of his army and a pylon, as well as a robotics. Yeah.
But we do have a saturated third base and a gold base being taken at the same time. So slowly but surely, these bases are being taken out.
Yeah, and Tnerb is really trying to expand out here, but BigCohooNah is he's just denying Protoss expansion at every turn. Yeah.
Oh, and the Hydras are in now. They're going to try and focus down that base as well.
Gonna try to get that down. Does force the cancel. Yeah.
And every time he does get a cancel, though, he is losing 100 minerals. So he did at least cost by now one base. Yes. Roughly.
Yeah, the BigCohooNah is blocking off all of the other bases. Right as of right now. Aside from a few locations, it has every expansion has a scout. So he'll be able to see anything Tnerb is doing.
Absolutely. And right now we actually are researching Enduring Locust and making 9 Overlords and into Hive Tech too. So that's going to be a thing. And Colossus Robotics Bay is almost done.
Yeah, and he is working on +3 ground, so Yeah, it's cornering +3, so as well as getting a second flag facility down.
We do our Zerg player, BigCohooNah, does have 200 supply available, so he could honestly just max out. If I can look at the units tab here for the amount of larva, he just spent all of it. He has 63 drones right now. Making 23 drones is what he spent some of that on, so he's going to saturate that gold base.
Yeah, we look. Yeah, right now I see BigCohooNah in the lead in this game, just from the amount of Hydralisks he has.
Worker supply is 86 to 39, if that says anything about how this game is going to go.
Yeah, but right now it's Zerg is sitting on double bases, and the Zerg just keeps denying any Protoss expansion efforts.
There is a warp prism though coming in.
Gonna do a little bit of drop action.
Gonna get that queen for sure.
He's gonna lose it. Yeah, that's just too many Hydralisks to really do anything effective with a warp prism.
Absolutely. And honestly, I think a Mutas would be a really, really viable option right now. I mean, there's no cannons in any of the mineral lands for our Protoss player. If he would have just come in and do some Muta harass, he could kill all the workers right now with little to no effort. He could do like a false attack and just come swoop around the back end and just kill all.
Well, considering that 13 Mutas are just about to pop, and they just did, so he's gonna be able to do just that. Extended thermal lance is on the way for the Protoss as well as another Colossus. But yeah, the versionary attack going to the Hydras. Yeah. Right now versus the Hydralisks, the Tnerb has a superior army versus the Hydralisks, but the Mutas make it just. Yeah.
Oh, his Mutas were scouted. He can't take that air army. He needs to use that for the. It's too late now. They're going to be cannons going down everywhere now.
Yeah.
His advantage is no longer existent. He needs to take those and swoop around and take care of all the workers.
Actually, I'm not seeing any cannons going down as of yet. He's not doing anything with it. He just threw down one Stargate. That's it. No cannons. He's trying.
There's no micro coming from these Mutas. He's trying to actually attack the army.
Yeah, and Tnerb just took the advantage. He just took out all the remaining Zerg forces, leaving only these handful of Mutalisks, these 5 Mutalisks.
I don't know why he even chose the Hydra versus Colossus, because Hydra versus Colossus get shredded. They're light biological.
Yeah.
Like I said, he should have used the Mutas to go ahead and kill the worker line, but perhaps there's some hidden strategy that I don't realize there.
Or maybe he just wasn't. Maybe he just got a little blindsided and he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking that would work or something. Who knows? Maybe
he also just made 43 links. He could actually take all those stalkers by themselves, but
yeah, but the Colossus. That's a big
Colossus though.
One. Yeah, I see. There's only one. Yeah, there's only 2 Colossus as of right now, but only one is with the main army. But even with one, that's still fairly devastating. With this much buffer.
Yeah. I think these are going to be the horrible engagements that you didn't want as a Zerg player. That's going to could cost you the game. And you're 1 base ahead, and you've been on heavier bases. He's floating so many minerals right now. He could still swoop back behind, take the main out. All those workers could be taken out if he wanted to.
Yeah, we do have 8 swarm hosts on the way for the Zerg and Zerg Air +2. We also have a Templar Archives that just got thrown down for the Protoss, so yeah, he's really going to be sitting high right here. He's sitting on 3 bases, and with the Colossus High Templar build, it's just going to end badly for the Zerg.
Like I said, if he does something good with these Mutas and he keeps the Protoss jumping around, he could actually take this game. But it looks like the Mutas are just sitting there doing nothing.
He's probably more focused on using these swarm hosts.
If you got Mutas, use them the way I was always told.
Yeah, that thing actually applies everywhere. I mean, if you got stuff just sitting around doing nothing, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
This
And
cell
all these swarm hosts are spotted.
They're gonna get spotted here.
Oh, they're gonna get picked up before they burrow, maybe.
They burrow just in time. Yeah, it's gonna force the retreat.
And he should not engage with the rest of his army.
Yeah, not yet. He should let the swarm host take the front. Yeah, let the locust take the front damage.
He is actually 200, but he doesn't have much.
Yeah, most of his supply is in workers.
Yep.
Right now I count 80 workers, but that's going down quite quickly.
Yep.
And there's why. There was a small zealot attack going down at his potential 5th and knocked out a few drones.
I don't know what the BigCohooNah is doing. The mutas are right there.
They could easily just attack. He's probably trying to microing the rest of his army. Yeah, but he does lose that base.
And now he's going to lose all these swarm hosts too because the observer is out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, he's just gonna unburrow and run.
Oh my goodness.
Sacrifices all the rest of his roaches to let the remaining swarm hosts live. For how long?
And the Zerglings are going to get in though. And they're going to actually be the things that actually cause the damage. They might even get the Colossus.
It's gonna get the Colossus here.
I would say so. Or at least go kill the workers.
Inside the main. You gotta start poking away at these buildings. And it's starting to tear down the Protoss infrastructure. Yeah, now the Zerg. Now he's starting to build apart with it, like strategically.
Yes.
It's hit and run attacks with these units.
And the Colossus are now there.
Going in to peck away at the natural. Yeah.
Now he might actually get that robotics facility, which is going to be a good thing. He needs to focus that down and run as soon as he kills it. There you go.
Phase down. He lost. Yeah, the robotic support phase down. So
run away from the Phoenix.
No. And Tnerb lost a lot of production. He still has his Templar archives, but he lost a lot of warp gates.
Yes, and the 3rd actually did just get taken out by roaches, though.
Yeah. He's trying to extend his goals again.
Yep. 16 corruptors on the way, though.
Yeah. It's turning into a bloodbath. BigCohooNah took the advantage he had, swooped into the Protoss' main, and just devastated it.
That Ling run by was good. He made up for the muta, the bad micro for the mutas right there by sending those Lings in just at the right time.
Yeah,
these corruptors are going the wrong direction though.
Yeah, I count only 6 warp gates and only a hand. It looks like there's only 2 powered warp gates. There's 6 in total, but only 2 of them are powered. Yeah, this is that's too many corruptors to deal with just the Phoenix here. Yeah.
But the Stalkers are actually killing the Corruptors right now.
Yeah, it's going to try to focus this down, but these Roaches are going to come back around and going to focus on these Stalkers. You need to get it out of there.
Yep.
Leave the Stalkers quickly.
And now the Corruptors should actually just go ahead and leave and focus down those Colossus again and the Phoenix. Yeah, even the Mothership would be huge.
Yeah. And it's already down, it's only down to 14 hit points.
Yep. All he needs to do is take out those shields, come back around and kill those Colossus, and he'll do fine. As long as he keeps his unit production up, because he could afford it.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, this army is going to go down. This is not looking good for Team. Yep.
And there's GG!
Winners match of the ASL Defender round of 32 out, and it's going to be our 3rd and final game of the winners match. It's going to be on Catalina, and spawning up in the top rightish portion of Catalina. Kind of hard to determine, about 1230 on the map. It's going to be our teamless Red Protoss Tnerb.
And spawning in the bottom rightish corner of Catalina, we have, sporting the orange colors, it is the Zerg player from team I put on my robe and wizard hat, the BigCohooNah.
That doesn't get...
Huh?
That doesn't get old.
No, never.
Can you imagine like a team at like a big tournament event and just have that a really long, interesting clan name to go with them?
Oh yeah,
that'd be interesting to watch.
Indeed.
So yeah, so this is going to be the tiebreaker match. Yeah, so it's either win it or go home, basically.
Go big or go home.
Yes.
So now the operative question now is, BigCohooNah still going to pull out all the stops like he did last game to go ahead and take it, or is he going to play a little bit more safely this game?
We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
I think actually Tnerb walled himself in completely.
I don't think he did. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like there's a small gap right there. But he did opt for the Forge Fast Expand. I think
he did.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still enough room left.
Oh no, you're right. 1 hex. Man, he did that real good.
Yeah, that's a nice tight wall. He's gonna be able to...
a little bit of a misclick there. And the drone is just chasing the probe all over the map.
Yep. Heading straight for the Zerg base.
Well, he's going to see this third. He's going to scout it and see it.
Yeah, he's going to scout this very early third. Let's see what the big team does. Is he going to pull a yoink and just cancel it, or is he going to keep going?
I'd keep it. There ain't nothing that the Protoss is going to be able to do to punish it. Not right away, at least. Yeah. I mean, he's just dropping his cybernetic score, so he has no warp in, and he only has 1 gateway. And the worst he could do is send 1 zealot over there, and that'll get picked off by a few lings.
That is true.
I don't think as a Protoss there's not a whole lot you can do until, like, I want to say about the 5:30 to 5:45 timeline.
That's actually where we are now. Yeah, that's the earliest. So, no speed as of yet. Yeah, he might be. Looks like he's going straight for lair. I don't even see any Zerglings out. Aside from 2 Zerglings out on the map.
He did get 3 spore crawlers though, so maybe he thinks the DTs are on the way.
Yes.
Oh, he saw the Stargate. That's why.
Stargate's currently building right in the front wall. Very interesting placement, I might add.
Absolutely, and there is not a queen yet being built. He doesn't have the money on the 3rd.
Yeah, he did just get a layer tech, so you'll see some possibly fast air. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do with this early layer before? Yeah, he skipped meta the Zerglin speed altogether.
I honestly think he's probably going to go for like Corruptor timing. You know, use Corruptor and Roach or Roach Hydra to back it up.
Well, he did just throw down 3 extractors, so that is very, very possible.
I don't think the mutas are going to be too big of a thing because he's going to probably be more afraid for the Phoenixes. And if he only knew that our Protoss player just took a 3rd, this puts our Zerg player actually really far ahead, at least for the next 3 to 4 minutes. But if our Zerg player is not aggressive, then that's going to set our Protoss player ahead. Yep. And he's going to lose that first Phoenix too, so.
Yeah, right now he's just using it as a scout. So he's going to see that there's just so many spore crawlers all over these bases.
Yep. More Phoenixes in production though. Robotics Bay.
Yeah, +1 ground on the way.
And we actually have Overlord speed. And we have that Spire that I was talking about. Like I said, I don't know. I don't foresee mutas being a thing, but he might just surprise me. I think Corruptors would be a more viable option. They're just not as fast.
That is true. Yeah, when you're dealing with Protoss air, it's just Corruptors can be quite much better. Pretty sure Corruptors are armored, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a diehard Zerg player, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but this Protoss is slowly taking a lead if he doesn't actually do some sort of aggression at home.
Yeah. Yeah, Corruptors would be the much more viable option in this situation. They don't count towards the additional damage from the Phoenix for being on. I'm actually very happy.
Spire did just finish, and let's see if it's going to be Mutas or Corruptors.
Corruptors would be a much more viable option. Right now, it's nothing.
Yeah, nothing is...
Yeah, you have speed on the way. It's just about half finished.
Yeah, we have +1 air being researched
or
as well.
Anything else? The old +1, yeah, the old upgrade before you have any type of unit that can use that upgrade.
The Phoenixes honestly are going to be nothing more than scouting from this point on until it actually comes in an engagement.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, the BigCohooNah is going to be able to see this support bay going down in the main.
Yep. And Phoenix, Colossus, I don't know. I mean, going air and Colossus tech. Huh?
We have
Mutas,
12,
yeah.
Yeah, 12 Mutalisks are on the way, with actually now 14.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of Stalkers. I guess it could be a thing, but there aren't any cannons to defend, so if he used them right, he could take out all the workers.
Well, that in mind, the Protoss still has 5 Phoenix out on the map.
This is true. Mutas do not do a whole lot of good against Phoenix, but it is only 5.
Yeah. That said, Phoenix, they still do 10 damage versus air, and they shoot 2 times, and they're pretty quick with their shots. So, and with proper micro, even this small of a flight of Phoenixes would still be devastating, even to this amount of Mutalisks.
He should just push it right into the main from here.
Yeah. Well, let's see what he does. Let's see what the Protoss do with this Phoenix. Yep. There's the micro going into effect.
And the Protoss is actually making a push against the 3rd.
Oh, that's not smart to do with their Phoenix. Just let them sit there.
Yep. Now I think the Zerg might actually still lose the 3rd though.
Yeah.
If the Mutas actually do something. Which
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to until the 3rd's already gone.
Yeah, that 3rd's going down. Yeah. Yeah, BigCohooNah is looking to cause some damage. He just spotted this line of probes, this conga line of probes. Picks off a few of them. Their daddy's gonna.
He should go ahead and take out this natural. He has to know it's there.
Yeah, I was thinking he just missed it, but he got it. He's gonna try to focus it down.
No, he ended up turning back towards the army. He could swoop around right now and have a field day on this main without engaging the army of Stalkers. But their Lings actually surround the Stalkers right now.
Yeah, he's just about ready to surround the Stalkers entirely. But there's only two Phoenix left.
And they just died. Not
anymore. Yeah, there's 1 Phoenix that just finished.
Oh, and all these probes!
All the probes, all the long distance mining probes, they got caught outside the base.
Oh my goodness.
Run home.
Oh, the force field was epic right now. It traps a whole bunch of them in there.
And BigCohooNah is not letting, he's just going all out with this attacks. He's not holding anything back.
Nope. And it looks like he's just continuing to push out the Mutas. But I think that honestly he needs to leave this base alone. He's not getting any damage done. He needs to go up in the other bases. There's no cannons up in the other bases. The starport's there.
Yeah, there's only 1 photon cannon at the natural wall. That's it. There's nothing else.
He needs to go right into the
main.
Yep. If he went right into the main right now instead of waiting, he could get so much damage done. There we go.
He could.
Don't pick off the pylon. Don't worry about the pylon.
Yeah, the second pylon. He does kill it and knock out half the stalkers that were warping in there. Yeah, let's see what he does. If he's quick enough, he could cancel off. He could deny Blink if he's quick enough. But yeah, it's about 20 seconds away from finishing.
Yeah. He does got the whole army pushing in now. So he could actually swing back around and get some damage done. Zealot's trying to push across the map again, and they probably will get some damage done. Especially if the mutas don't come back and save it. We have 4 mutas on the way, plus 2 air also on the way as well.
Yes, right now, worker count is somewhat favoring the Protoss, and yeah, right now, yeah, I'm not sure what either of these players can do right now. It's sitting at a pretty even standpoint. I mean, the BigCohooNah, he might not realize the advantage he has actually.
Yeah. With the amount of Phoenix that just keep getting made, though, we got 14 more Corruptors on the way this time, so that's going to totally negate the Phoenixes for sure. Yeah,
and if he does a proper micro, he could easily use the Mulus as bait the Phoenix out, and then hit them with the outside. Yeah,
he definitely needs to pull all those things away before he loses them. Yeah, oh, I think this base is about to get scouted. Oh, he's lucky. Oh, Corruptor.
He does scout the Corruptors, so.
But these Zealots are going to do so much damage.
Yeah. We do have it. The infestation is just about to finish up, so we're probably going to see Hive Tech.
Absolutely.
Here, very, very shortly.
All the workers, though, just got... Well, not all, but a lot of the workers got cleaned up down there on that third base.
Yeah, that's just too many Corruptors to deal with this few amount of Phoenix.
But he did lose a lot of his mutas because they were ahead of his army.
Yeah.
And the Phoenix just out-microed them altogether.
He needs more. He needs more. He needs a lot more.
Well, with that many Phoenixes, you should never lead your army that fast. But one good thing that the Protoss is doing that the Zerg would like, actually, is that he's transitioning to the Void Ray, so they're slower. And he does scout this base.
Yeah, this rebuilding of the now 4th base.
And he's going to probably lose all these Corruptors at this point.
Yeah, these Blink Stalkers will be able to easily chase them down.
Just not enough ground forces there.
Yeah, and there's not enough Mutalists to counteract the Stalker count. Even if there was, the Phoenix would take them out.
Yeah, I think he should just focus on maxing out his army. Even if all it was roaches right now, he could negate all the ground army. Roach Hydra would be actually really, really a viable option right now.
Yeah. Yep. Tnerb is gathering his forces just outside the Zerg fort, and it's going to do a little bit of harassment here.
This base is going to be sacked along with all the workers. There's nothing that can be done.
Yeah, you should have just left them mining. One worker out of that whole base escaped.
Yep.
Yeah, Zerg's gathering in the center of the map. He's gonna move out.
Still doesn't have enough forces to attack the ground.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, this could be it.
This could be, it very well could be it.
Like I said, why Zerglings? Why not? He has plenty of gas. He has plenty of stuff. He could just spam roaches right now and win that whole ground army, and his Corruptors wouldn't have had to die.
Yeah.
His Corruptors could have just focused down those Phoenixes. That would have been all he had to do.
He only has 9 larvae right now.
GFG, I guess he's mad about that, but very convincing win from Tnerb when it looked like he was behind, and he just managed to come back up.